Welcome to Film Study, an all-American podcast with Lexi. I'm Lexi. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, rate the podcast 5 stars if you would like. That would be dope. Here is me, Carmen, Chaya, and Monda talking about Homecoming's trailer review. And in the second half of this, we also discuss some theories. So hope that you enjoy it.
Homecoming.
Yeah, Homecoming. Homecoming was a little, I feel like on the surface it was more dramatic, I think, than
Yes.
All American was. Like it was more like the clips were a little bit faster and there was just people coming at each other, whereas I feel like there's like a lot of voiceover, like calm tones in the All American trailer. But we look, one thing Homecoming people love is them gym montages.
Yes. And the back to back, if one's doing it, somebody else is doing it along with them.
Legit, like the little transitions, little fade things. Anyway, so we start off with Damon and Simone exercising, Thea with a cast, Keisha standing around doing something. And then we just get a whole bunch. Let's start with Amara, since that's a character that we all, I think, we're excited for, minus Carmen.
Mm-hmm.
But the part that we see Amara in is, she's in her new office as the president, which is a nice office, by the way, and she's essentially telling Damon that he has 48 hours to decide if he's leaving. So what do you sort of anticipate just from that small little clip of Amara sort of telling Damon that he needs to make a choice?
I think this is interesting because this will be her first, probably big role as a president for you to then tell your star, baseball player who decided he was going to come and save your team that he has 48 hours to make a decision and not play with your scholarship. I'm
Yeah,
saying
it's really bold,
it's really
really
bold.
courageous, I think.
And I'm like, handle your business because you not got to play with our scholarship. Make your decision or not. You walk around, woe is me, I may leave. Let me know. Let me know where my money going to. And stop playing games. I know you feel big about yourself, but I'm also running a university that I was just barely saved. And so I need
Yeah.
to know, sir, what you about to do. What am I doing with this scholarship money? Do I need to pick somebody else up? Or are you going to stay on my team? Let me know.
Yeah, definitely taking a little bit of a different approach than Allen, President Allen.
Mm-hmm. Is he still going to be around?
Or wait, McCullum? What is your last name?
I
I don't even know.
the last name is.
Zeke.
Zeke.
Definitely taking a different approach to Zeke. Anybody else? Kaya, what do you think about Amara?
Um, I would expect that from her, given Auntie
Mm-hmm.
Amara's personality. She's no punk. She don't be backing down to people.
Period.
You saw how she was taking them, vandalizing her door. I was like, yes, Auntie, stand up for yourself. I do not see him leaving. He's staying. So honestly, I
Yeah, I don't
saw
see
it.
him
I was
leaving
like,
either.
he ain't going nowhere. He gonna go sit on that bed next to Simone girl.
As he
And
was. What was that? The third clip? The third, fourth
yes,
clip? It was like, oh, they back on that bed again.
like Thea ain't gonna get nowhere with him in this situation. But then he gonna go talk to Simone girl, and she gonna make it happen. She gonna make him stay, and he gonna be like, I'm here for good.
Speaking of Thea and Damon,
Yeah.
that ugly looking kiss. I'm sorry.
Stop!
Thank you. This
I
is
could
so
not. I
Lexi.
was like, can someone tilt their head?
I'm
Lexi.
sorry.
This is the
I'm
second
sorry.
ugly looking kiss that's between the two of them. Now I told you the first
I
time.
agree. No, but I always agree that they were not good kissers.
Something's wrong. That shouldn't have never made the air
It was
for
a
the
kiss
second time.
combined with a nod. Like they were trying to nod at the same time that they were
Oh,
kissing.
right.
That
Right.
should not have
And then
made
we
the
have like
air.
Oh
we have what
no.
did Thea say? What did Thea say to Damon? Oh, I thought we were building
You will not do my
something
Thea like
here.
that.
That's what she
Yeah, no, that's
said,
what she
bro.
sounded like.
Yeah, you will not do my Thea like that.
I
Even
thought
though
we
it's
were
an ugly
building
kiss.
something real. I thought we were
They
building
need to
something
stop
real
playing with her
here.
stuff. Like, girl, why are you doing
I
this
mean,
to
but look how
yourself?
she grew up though. She's so innocent.
Just like Damon said, Damon told somebody in the trailer, like, I ain't nobody's number two. Thea, tell that to yourself.
He said, "I'm not nobody's number two, but I'm gonna go get me somebody and make them a number two."
Please.
She is nobody's number two. We will never.
Thea?
Monda, stop
Yes,
lying.
she
Stop
is.
Right
She
now
lying.
she
is.
She's
is.
definitely a number
She
two.
is no
She's
one's number
definitely a number
two.
two.
Right, she like number 5. Because if he could have Simone like 4 times over, he would.
Because I don't think Damon
Listen,
deserves her, even though I predicted this storyline in the back door. I still, yeah. I need that kiss to be right.
she's a filler right now. She's just filling a spot that don't belong to her.
She
She
is
need to just
seat filling.
Yeah, I just need them to not be
I
kissing on
can't
TV
see
again.
Thea and Damon lasting past episode 5. I just
Huh? I gave it 4, so that's good.
Wait till she find out that Simone girl is the reason he stayed.
That's gonna be another reason for her to hate Simone.
I may
What's going
my favorite line to quote from last week. I may have gotten the guy. It's just like what? But you got everything else.
Oh my god.
No, I love it. I actually love the line. Like it's one of my favorite lines. Love the choice. Love the choice that Camille made there. Uh what's up? Yeah, so Thea and Damon, I don't think anybody thinks that they're gonna last.
No.
But they do have they go to a nice little party. Maybe that's where Nate meets her boo. Let's talk about that.
I
Let's
want to know who this boo
go.
is. I'm telling you.
I want to know who the
I
boo
want to
is.
know
This
who this.
boo better have good intentions. That's all
Thank
I'm
you.
saying.
Because
Period.
if not,
Period.
I swear somebody go get dragged. I promise you, you better have good intentions. Because I love Nate. Better have very good intentions.
And looks like Nate loves kissing
Very much
whoever it
so.
was.
Very much so. Don't care where you
She
at.
said, "My
Do that.
lipstick smudged.
I like that.
I gotta fix my lipstick.
I don't
Gotta
care
fix my
if we in the
lipstick."
elevator. Let me get my smooch on. I'm here for it.
Period.
I am here
Period.
for it.
Period. So I'm very excited for them to expand on Nate's story. That's
Yeah,
one thing I'm
besides just
excited
being
for.
Keisha's friend.
Yeah.
Yes, and randomly doing hair in the dorm room.
Right. Nate has
Yeah.
much
And
more.
then giving JR advice. Yeah, just
Get out the dorm room.
like advice giver. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
I'm still holding out for Nate and Melinda though.
Ooh.
No, I can't be with that. Nah.
Uh,
After you just said this person needs to do Nate right, and then you want to get her with Linda.
look, this person can be good for the time being. It could be a little Sky thing over here, a little Sky, and then let
Oh my
Melinda come
gosh.
later on down the line.
Mm.
You know who we didn't get much of in the trailer?
Who?
Cam and Keisha.
I know.
I just realized that we got.
thought she
I feel
looked
like we got
stressing up in
more
that
of
studio.
Keisha. She did look stressed. Did look stressed. I feel like
I-
we got
that's
about
because
the
they too
same
busy
amount of
over there at All
Keisha.
American. That's why.
That's what I was about to say. We got the same amount in All American as we did in
I think this is
Homecoming.
when, because Cam is still like somewhat on scholarship, trying to figure out his life, what he want to do. So
He about to go
Well,
into
Jordan,
baseball. I'm
yeah.
certain.
he
Wait,
should
no,
go
no,
into
no.
baseball. Besides him
No,
just
no,
singing
no.
through the place.
No, please.
Look, Cam needs to
Let's not
take
talk about
that
the singing.
singing.
Let's not talk about the singing.
Like I don't want him singing all over the place, as I
But
don't want
Mitchell
Keisha
has a good
dancing all over the
voice.
place. So
Look, the
let's
singing
not.
is cool, but they just need to pull him away from that group. I cannot
I
take it with
think
that group.
I think that we need to chill on the fine arts this season.
All of the fine
And
arts.
I'll
Yeah,
leave it at that.
yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
All of the fine arts.
Take me back to the
let's
courts.
yeah, take
Take me back to the court, to the
me back
baseball
to the
field.
court. Take me out to the ball game. Yeah, no. Actually, look, y'all are providing the transitions for me because they're coming so smooth. Talking about taking me back to the courts. Finally, we get to see a tennis coach up in this piece.
It's about time. They be struggling.
So the woman who's playing her tennis coach, I've seen her in other things, and I like her. I just don't know her name in real life.
But that doesn't look like Coach Lonnie unless
No.
they recasted Coach Lonnie.
I don't think it's Coach Lonnie. I don't think.
I think it's a different coach.
And I
think it's a
like
different
her,
coach.
but I can't like. I like her in real life because I've seen her in other roles. I just don't know because she's bringing that energy to Simone. Like, listen, I'm not here to be played. Don't play in my face.
Yeah.
I need you to come correct.
We're in HBCU. I refuse to have a team that's less than the best. This is actually this was intriguing to me, the trailer, because I feel like we actually got a ton of tennis in the
Yeah.
trailer. And it seems like Simone is losing confidence, which I think is very interesting because she didn't make the team, but I don't think us as the audience, and let me speak for myself, I don't think I thought that that was because she was bad. Like it was just because of a numbers game and about seniority on the team and all of that, that she was walk on and blah 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 blah. But she, she came in second in Queen of the Court. She was requested by Thea's grandmother or
Right.
whatever. So she's a really good tennis player that
She's
they've
baby
introduced.
Serena.
She's
She says
stop.
she's baby Serena. She's yet to prove that to me. So
I had Serena. I still think that they
This is
should not
her
have
they
said that.
should not have
season.
said that.
They should have said something like, "I have Coco Golf potential. I have
Right.
Naomi Osaka
Oh.
potential." Oh my goodness! But which, by the way, let's hope that they do a little send off to Serena Williams. Clap, clap for the goat. Clap for the goat. Um, who recently retired. But uh, I lost my train of thought. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Well, you're talking about it being
And
an HBCU and they refuse to
that's what
have
happened when
everybody
you
black.
talk about. That's what happened when you talk about All American Homecoming for too long.
I'm
Absolutely,
so done
100%.
with Carmen.
I,
I'm done with you, Carmen. No, but I meant that like
you
um
thought that she maybe lose her confidence, is where you at.
right, she lost her confidence, and it seems like because she even told Spencer, right, which we'll get to, what he's doing there, but she even told Spencer, like, I don't think my coaches think I'm good enough. So it's really interesting how she's gone from this really good prospect to someone who now has to like prove herself all over again, or is on the outside looking in. Like it really seemed like Simone against the world in this trailer, if I'm being honest with you.
Which kind of makes sense if she's going against Thea and all the other people, or more so Thea, who is she injured at this moment? Is Thea injured?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she's
she she
injured.
looked injured in the
Yeah.
beginning, and then there was one where she was on the court. So I feel like that heals up pretty quickly, maybe by episode two,
And
So
three.
she wasn't she struggling at the end of last season?
yes, yeah.
Yeah, she we saw her in the cast too, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, with Thea being the queen of the court and it being actually her court because her family paid for it, and so her going against Thea because Thea was like, "You can't take my spot and everything." It is like her going
You will
against the
never
world.
be me, and you'll never beat me. I just
Mean girl
love the way she
energy.
says these lines, bro. I love the way she says these lines.
So it's basically it's probably like her going against everybody because she's like, "I can take you all on," and things of that
Right.
nature. So it's probably her against the world, and then her bestie Spencer gives her the pep talk of all get back here.
And we know how you feel about that. So let's talk about it right now. You said, what was your question, Monda, to the audience?
I just want to know how Spencer all over in Atlanta being and Jordan all over in Atlanta
The
pepping
connection.
up, bigging up Simone and being there for her like possible tennis match, which is great for Spencer to be there for his new bestie. But you could barely read one of Liv's article.
Didn't even read it on the plane, I bet you.
Right, right. Could
The
have read it on the
connection.
plane.
Something
Could have
going
been
on with
like,
the
"I got
service.
you," whatever. But you over here, and some people may say, and here I'm going to speak for the audience. He's an
Something going
actor,
on with the
so
service.
he knows
Monda.
what she's going through, and so he can relate to that. That's bull. He got a girl back at home. They can barely read the article, but he go traps himself over to Atlanta to get pep talks that he could have done on the
It's cause
phone.
he don't be trying to
One
deal with
thing
his
Monda
own
is gonna
stuff.
do is say that Spencer should just exist for Liv alone.
No, that's not it. That's not it. I will never say that. That's not it.
Yo.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing
Because
with
you
you.
know me, I always question how Spencer
Yeah,
and
I know.
Jordan
I'm kidding. I'm
jetting in the
kidding
middle of a
around.
season. Like I always got questions around that. But it is
Yeah,
winter break, so they can possibly not have a
They
game.
need to jet and take some on her baby so she don't have to come back.
they might be there for a game. I don't know.
They
Stay
might be there
tuned
for a
during the
game, but I think it's
series.
like they probably just went back for. They got some days breaks during winter break, and they was like, "Let's go see some man.
Nah, Jordan has to be there for a
Break.
reason. He's not trying to see Simone.
Let's go be supportive."
Anybody go over there to see Simone? They just happen to be over
Or
there.
Keisha and Simone could have invited Spencer back to come back with them during the time when they were at the Christmas party. And
No.
so then they decided to take her up on the offer because he needed probably was like, let me breathe and live. I'm just writing a story, y'all. Don't get mad at me.
Honestly, that sounds like a very good possibility
Yeah, let
considering
me
everything
leave.
Denied.
come on right after.
Yeah, right after they over in California,
Nope.
and Simone probably like, you and Liv need a break right now. Y'all need a break from each other. Come back to Atlanta with us. Da 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 da. And that's how they
So it's
end up.
another getaway
Yep, it's like a little
situation.
getaway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's
But
how
why
they
would
end up.
Jordan go? Why would
Jordan,
Because
Jordan
Spencer
go?
begged him,
because
and
Spencer
Jordan,
begged him, like, come
Yeah,
with
he
me.
ain't going.
And maybe they don't know. Maybe they
they
still
still
hope
don't
they
know nothing
maybe
about him and Lele.
yeah.
Yeah, they still don't know about Layla.
I'm going with the theory they got a game. It's football reasons they over there.
So yeah,
Uh-uh.
so that's how I see it because there's no reason for them to have a game in that direction. And so that's what I think. She invited them back. She trying to be like good to her bestie and give him a place to think.
Good to her
They ain't
bestie.
got. When
Hmm.
they became besties, they always make
They
Simone
never
somebody
been besties.
bestie
I ain't
overnight.
joking, Carmen. But you
Then
know
Spence
how
was like, me and Damon hit it off too. Let me go see him and see how he doing.
Right,
right.
they were like in the gym together. That didn't make any
So you
sense.
know how Lexi's bestie, best friend like to do. She writes all of these like unknowing relationships we know nothing about.
Maybe they'll bring it together. They'll
I
bring it
do feel
together.
like
Maybe they
Spence is
will.
gonna be eating up this visit with Simone girl though, just because he don't like to deal with his own stuff. He like to worry about other people's problems,
Yep.
and he sees she
Very
going
much
through
so.
Yeah.
it. He
He
gonna go
did
right
say I'm
on
gonna
over
enjoy
there.
this. He did
Yes.
Yep.
say I'm gonna enjoy this in the
See,
trailer
He
at
don't got to
family
worry
dinner.
and he
about
better not be
himself.
trying to put them back together either. Cause boy, what? Go fix your own relationship.
What if he well actually I would
I'm not gonna put it past him.
I think it would be interesting story to tell if he was trying to
I
Put
get
them
feel
them
back
like
back.
he
together.
is. He gonna try to talk about it.
You know he is. He is because remember when Patience was like, "I'm gonna break up with Coop up at the party at Lele's
Oh
party,"
yeah,
and
and
he
he
was
was just
like,
like,
Yes.
"Don't
"We
do that."
can't, don't do that to her now." He will try to be in the middle of it, putting
Like
them back
boy,
together.
mind your
Yeah.
business.
Right. Someone that we keep talking around, but we haven't addressed directly. The big shocker that I think sent shockwaves when the trailer released was Jordan punching Damon. So, what
Baby,
did y'all think about that?
let me go first before the Jordalas go in.
Oh my gosh.
Not the
Quit
Jordalas. Oh
it.
my
Y'all are the
gosh. Oh
Jordalas.
my gosh.
Let me tell you something. First of all, Jordan, I don't know why you punching people when your hand is already injured or almost healed. I just
Period.
don't get it.
Talk
But
about
that's
it.
a whole nother issue, sir. Because little, see, this is when I say my fictional brother goes
He
off.
wanted to make sure it healed properly, Monda.
I always say I give him a little rope, and he just like to mess himself up. You know what? I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not a fan of Damon, so I'm up here for Jordan punching him. I'm just saying, like, just give him one too. I'm a JR fan, so you can knock him out all you want to, Jordan. For me, I'm okay with it, long as you don't injure yourself. So you got to think about it. You punch Wade and got injured. You trying to heal, and then you decide you go punch somebody else. I'm gonna need you to. I hope you pulled that punch a little bit and saved your hand. You know. But I'm here for the knockout. I know it's gonna be a fight. I want to know who breaks it up though. Probably Jr. If Spencer's not around. So.
I think Damon just said something sideways and just got punched.
Oh
That's
yes, I
all.
think
Mm-hmm.
he did. Probably
He
about
said
like
something to the side of his neck. He was talking
about
out the side of
Simone
his
and
neck
Baby
and
What did
got
Shay
he?
or
punched.
You
something.
think it
Uh-huh.
had to do with Simone? So Jordan's still in his feelings
Simone,
about
he,
Simone. Do you
Jordan been
think?
waiting for
that's
this
all
punch
right.
since the backdoor pilot.
Yes, he has.
Uh, yeah, exactly.
Another
It's
topic of
overdue.
conversation.
So we're good.
What do y'all think this means for Jordan and Layla if he's still defending Simone with a
He
punch?
ain't defended the Simone. He said
He
I,
something stupid and he got punched. That's
I,
all.
yeah, I think he said something sideways, and I also don't think it's gonna affect him in Lele just because my man Jordan love punching people in the face.
yep.
So,
That's what
I
he do
mean,
every season.
Let's.
like,
Every season.
We'll correct that statement by saying that when Jordan is aggravated by another man,
he just punch.
he will
He
not pull.
punches.
Yeah,
I'm
Or
he
hoping
will
Papa
not
Billy
pull
get
his
one this season
punches.
too.
or also it or also if Jordan
Could
wants to
we see that
distract
Jordan
himself from
punching
his
Billy?
feelings, he projects it on something else and punch. Because when he punched Spencer, he wasn't all about just Spencer when he
Uh
punched
huh.
him at that time.
Period. And
So yeah,
Yes.
as we said, there's this Christmas party
yeah,
that goes, and it seems like there's some drama, as we mentioned, and maybe Simone's inviting them to get away, or inviting Spencer to get away from things. So maybe something goes down
You
at the
know what it
Christmas party,
is?
and it's
what?
we're getting
Damon.
to theories. We're getting to
Wait,
theories.
no, no, no. Look, he gonna look at Damon, and all he gonna see is Clay. That's it. Like,
There's a theory.
Period.
Everything gonna go black. He just see
I
Clay. Forget
can't.
that is not
Oh
Damon.
my gosh.
I
That's
can't.
funny.
And then he gonna apologize.
But
Oh.
Damon gonna say something
He
out of,
ain't
out of
apologizing.
his mouth because he already think he
Yeah,
the
I think
one.
Yes, he
Damon's
is.
just
He gonna say something. Yes.
Damon's just gonna aggravate.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he
like
always think he's the one. But I did, man. I want him one day just to do and let Jr. knock him out. But go ahead. 'Cause he always.
we didn't get a lot of JR
Oh, and
in
we
this
need a
either.
lot of
But
Jr.
speaking of Damon and aggravating, he's going through it too. He's trying to make a decision about baseball, about whether or not he should go to the other college whose name escapes me. But go to the other college where Lando is now and where the old coach is, and we see him in the uniform, but like Chaya said earlier, I don't think he's leaving.
He's not
I don't think
leaving.
he's leaving.
We know he ain't going. If he going, then what's gonna happen to
And
All
I can't
American
take seeing
Homecoming?
that
He ain't
coach on
going
a daily
nowhere.
basis.
I know
Yeah.
he's kind of annoying.
So annoying.
Kind of annoying. But we do see him talking to his daddy,
Mm?
being upset, which is why he was considering leaving in the first place. But I don't think Turner, who he get this voiceover from him, fear is never the problem. We all fear. It's what we do with that fear that matters. So I don't think that. I think that Turner's turning the corner. No
Okay.
pun intended. And he will be back coaching soon. So I don't think Damon's daddy is going to be coaching for long.
He was like,
Damon and
I
JR's
can't be
daddy.
number two. Blah blah blah.
Right. No, don't hate on my man's Damon like that.
But
Don't hate on
seriously
my
though,
man's
if he
Damon
went
like
into
that.
MLB, he also would have been a number 2 or 3. So, sir, get with the program. Either step up or step down.
Fall back.
Do something.
Well, well, and that's honestly that's the trailer. Nothing. There was just a lot of people being mad at other people. Oh,
Wow.
but the last part that I just wanted to bring up is that there's a new guy in Simone's life, new unknown guy, and she's talking to
Really?
him. So new in love interest, maybe?
No.
No.
No, you don't think so,
It,
Carmen?
He
I hope not.
he a filler.
He's a villain.
Well, for
You're
her,
feeling.
like, just they need to stop with these fillers and just like stop adding people to
What?
this.
No, I want to see. Actually, I'm a part of the clan that wants to see Simone have like fun
Fun.
and not be in a long-term
Yeah, but if they
relationship right
add them
now.
and then like they know where she want to be at, it's still with Damon. Then they
If they
just
gonna
gonna
give me
create
something
like
that's
That's
not
stuff.
her
true.
and Damon, give me her and JR so I can see a jealous Damon.
Thank you.
No, I
Not
don't
not
want
his
her and
brother.
Jr. Yeah, I don't want. I don't. I'm not on that
Okay,
train.
Not his brother.
I'm just trying to get Jr. over to LA. So can he come to the Christmas party?
LA? Why he gotta go there?
Because I need to see him and live in
Why
a
he gotta go
scene
to
together.
L.A.?
I need to see him and live in a scene together.
She wants Jr. and Liv to have some fun.
Monda, every time you say
Yeah.
shh, it's just you just got this bad
I
connection
just
Oh
need
going
to
on.
see them
no.
in a scene. I need to see what that chemistry do. I really do. I really do.
Wait, you onto something there, girl? Yeah. Forget that. No, JR and Simone.
See,
No, JR and Simone.
denied,
I
No,
think it would
that
be
would be
funny.
denied,
something.
Look, we'll get
request
it at the
No,
music
denied.
festival. We'll get it at the music
girl, bye.
festival.
Get out of here with your
That
bullshit.
that is the whole.
Jr. is not Lil Speed. She's gonna run around circles around Jr.
He got that energy
That
though,
could very
Bring
well
back
be
to
twin.
right.
He got
Spence.
that energy.
Mm-mm. No, he don't.
Yeah,
Girl,
he
back to
do.
Hmm.
Spence.
So it'll be
A jealous
interesting. It'll
Spence
be
would be
interesting to
interesting.
see what happens with both Homecoming and All American. And yeah. So interrupting this to say we had to say bye to Carmen after this. But here are me, Kaya, and Monda talking about our theories with a little bit of spoilers sprinkled in there. So if you want a spoiler free review, stop here. All right. So here's the official theories part of the podcast. The last part. The last part. Uh, because they're starting with crossovers, which I think is a very bold move on NK's part, as you call her, Monda, my best
Your
friend.
best.
Uh, but there was some leakage of a scriptage that shed some light on some of the things that's going down. And so now that we know that All American is feeding into Homecoming and all of that, I have a rough outline of what I think's going to happen. So I actually think we're gonna start All American with brief flashbacks back to wherever Spencer and Liv ended the conversation or close after that day, because it looks like they sort of have the same clothing and hairstyles or whatever as what they had in like 419, 420. So I think we're gonna start on brief flashbacks. Maybe Spencer and Liv, like we said, they're in a little uncertain place, like they're not together, but maybe they took a break. So we're skipping ahead 2 months. We skip to an open mic night, right? That's where we see Keisha and Cam and Simone, because Cam wants to go to this open mic night. Layla is looking for some new artists at this open mic night, and so that's where they run into each other at first. And then after this mic night, that's kind of awkward, but nothing really happens. We skip to the next day where we see like Spencer and Jordan dealing with football, Spencer dealing with Liv, and XYZ, maybe Asher dealing with whatever his football stuff is. And then that's when Spencer has this idea, because he wants to see Liv, wants to get back together with Liv. He comes up with this idea of a party. Christmas is a time for forgiveness. So this Christmas party is where everything goes down, and something bad happens at the Christmas party, leading us into Homecoming, where Spencer and Jordan are there for a football game. It's a bowl game. That's why they're there. And
What kind of bowl are they
all of the
in?
drama ensues. Huh?
What kind of bowl are they in that? Well, yeah, they could become if a bowl game's in Atlanta. Okay, I can see that. Okay.
And so they're there for a bowl game. Jordan's trying to avoid Simone. Damon's trying to figure out if he's going to stay, etc., etc., etc. And that the drama from the Christmas party spills over to Homecoming. And by the end of it, they like sort of decide to like they're new people and changes. So Spencer and Liv might not be together at the end of the first 2 episodes.
Ah,
I don't know.
who has predicted that? Oh, interesting.
I
That's your
mean, we all
theory?
predicted it, I think. That's my theory. That's my theory. That's my outline of what's
What do you think is
happening.
happening? Kaya, what are your
Yeah.
thoughts?
My thoughts are Spolivia, I break very early on.
Mm-hmm.
I just assumed they were jumping those 6 to 8 weeks. I was like, oh, they'll just backtrack on us and tell us what was taking place. Which, when you say flashbacks, that's the same thing, I'm guessing. So they're gonna give us some flashbacks to see what we missed during those 6 to 8 weeks that my man Jor was healing up. Um, Holiday party drama, because they always have drama when they're all together. Lead
Yeah,
them
I think it's gonna
to
be the cliffhanger.
going into Homecoming. You mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I feel like that's going to be the end of the first episode. Is like that whole party situation, especially because we got to start with Jor coming to the studio and seeing Spolivia and what was taking place with them building up to this party. So, yes, then they're gonna go over to Homecoming.
Oh wait,
And
Jordan's gonna see what's happening with Spilivia?
no, us, girl, we're gonna see what's happening with
Oh,
Spolivia
got you.
leading up
Got
to
you.
this party.
Yeah.
Um,
I also think that Jordan and Layla are close to being official, and whatever happens at this Christmas party puts a pause on that.
yes. Um, I also okay. Before I get there, um, Jordala, they've been spending this time. They're each going through their own stuff. So he's been healing up. She's been dealing with her label stuff, and that annoying man.
She's in the
Um,
trenches with her label.
she definitely is. So I feel like they haven't had much time to even focus on. Like they've been there for each other when they needed each other, but they haven't had much time to really deal with their relationship and their future
Right.
and where they're going with each other. Um,
I can see Monda's eyes rolling through this. We can't see each other, but I can
I
feel
can
it. I
feel
can
it.
feel
I
your
can
eyes rolling.
feel it. Don't do me like that, Monda. um, Leading to the party where all hell breaks loose, basically, and things go down. So then they're gonna hop on over to Homecoming, where Simone girl Spence gonna get her right. She gonna try to shed some light onto his situation with Liv girl. I feel like he gonna come back a little more clear minded. In Jordan Lele, I'm like, ooh, she gonna find out that my man done sat here and went to Atlanta, and they gonna come back and have to deal with that and talk about it because why did you go there? So I'm excited to see that. Um, but yeah, that's it. I don't think they're gonna give us too much in those first two episodes, except what we already saw coming from the end of last season.
Right, right.
So,
I do think we're gonna see a bunch of new characters on Homecoming though. But go ahead, Monda. Sorry.
oh, don't apologize. It's you. I don't think we're gonna get a flashback because I don't trust your friend like that to actually give us flashbacks because she don't do that
It's
right.
gonna be another Vegas, mini Vegas,
It
mini
it
Vegas.
yeah, but you will actually have to dedicate writing that right. Sorry, I said it. Um,
It's gonna be the shoulder. Oh my gosh, that's sad to admit that I thought
right,
was
you know what I'm saying?
who is he kissing from the back?
you um, I I do believe that whatever happened over the break between Spolivia and Drodela, we'll get like little crumbs. We will definitely get whatever happened with Coop and Patience because there's so much to tell.
Yeah.
In
What's
that,
happening with She with Sky.
no, she not really. That's why I said
That's
she
her boo
can't be.
thing right
She
now.
needs to
That's
be.
why I said she
That's her boo
can't
thing
give
right
no
now.
relationship advice. But
Oh
her
my gosh.
You don't think Coop and Sky are together?
no,
Yes, they are.
no,
She
they're
told
not.
Paige they need a break for
She might be
real.
focused on her little job with
Her
Laura.
little job that she does not deserve with my mama Laura. My mama Laura is too nice. Because I have a
She's proven that
feeling
she is worthy of that job.
she's not worthy of that job. She's worthy.
Excuse me, no knock warrants are illegal. That
Here's
was
the deal.
cool.
She's worthy of. She's worthy of helping Mama Laura
She
find
honestly,
clients.
Coop ate that up.
But
Coop
other
ate
than
that up.
that,
She saved
that
them.
girl, no, you're not worthy of that job. How many times you should have been in prison? You better hush your mouth.
Okay,
Uh,
that too. But like
I'm gonna say she's worthy of the job. I'm gonna say she's
that's
worthy
because
of the
my
she
job.
earned
Mama
her
I would
Laura is a
job.
prefer her
kind
not.
soul.
She
Yeah, I prefer her
is.
not to be
I
because I
prefer
want
her not
Laura
to be a
to
kind
like
soul. She needs to
thrive.
go off on a
But
couple of people. Billy, Grace, a lot of people.
Monda,
Um,
don't be acting like this. I don't got Carmen here.
but it's okay. So I also think at that time you will get a little bit more of what Asher's storyline is, like we actually care. And then some parts of JJ. I think that I like your idea of the open mic. I like that. That's really interesting.
no, it's actually happening.
Which I said is really interesting, but we only gonna get a couple of like yes, and that's it. So it's not gonna really be an open mic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Terrible.
that's it.
Terrible.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
Cannot take it.
It will. I will be shocked though if like someone like him gets up there and actually sing because he's been singing while he's in Brixton,
And
but
they've
hasn't
never
done it at
seen
home.
him. Yes.
And so having him to be at the open mic because he says like it's in his
When Layla signs Cam, no, I'm kidding.
but he's like
If only. He need to
it's
move back.
like they say it's in his blood, but he hasn't really like taken it seriously. So for him to go to that open mic and actually perform, and if he performs and all you give patience is a yeah, we gonna have problems. So
If they have a actual open mic and he doesn't perform, that's a missed opportunity.
thank you. It'll be such a
No, I
missed
agree.
opportunity,
I
but it's
agree.
gonna probably be that missed opportunity because you know how when you anticipate
I
stuff and it
also
just happens.
think here's something random.
But
I feel like Cam and Keisha, Trouble in
I
Paradise,
think so too.
Which would make no sense considering what y'all put them
But
through that
here's the
first
deal
season of
though.
literally.
her
But this is
dealing
the
with her
first
issues.
time though that Keisha is possibly meeting Cam's family, even if we don't see it on screen. So there could be some tension around that too. It's like so much can happen when you take people
Girl,
home.
she ain't meeting that
So
fam.
much, like there's so much potential
Yeah, so
with
much
these
something can
these
happen
storylines.
around this storyline.
Something that we haven't touched on,
Yes.
Simone and Layla, who we haven't touched on it a ton. Uh,
No need to. I'm joking.
oh,
Lily got the
well,
man.
maybe not. But I feel like their confrontation in quotation marks is coming.
It is coming.
Um,
It's gonna be like walking on
and
eggshells around each other from both of them.
But here's the
it
deal.
does,
It
but it seems like Simone's gonna be the one that's pushing this. The trailer maybe made it seem like it was Layla, but Simone's sort of pushing to have this conversation with
they
Layla.
should have this conversation because at one point they were quote unquote friends. So if they're friends and you're dating my ex, in real term ex, because y'all was trying to get married ex, and then I want to have this conversation with you. The thing of the matter is, as we know, Lexi and Kaya, they don't do conflict well, particularly between women. on this show. And so, really giving them to have this conversation that we have. Next thing you know, they probably be having tea together. What happened? They had all this tension supposed to be between them. So I can possibly
I
see
don't know if this is gonna end in a T this time, which is very interesting because usually it would. I think.
it. You know what? I If it didn't, I'll be happy. That's real life right there. It's real life if it doesn't end in us sipping tea together and cackling like nothing happened. Um,
Wait, here's a question though,
yes,
because we know Simone has brought this up to Keisha. Keisha already know all about what's
Right.
going on between Jordan and Lele. Do you
Right.
think she's going to bring it up to their friends now when she's back around, to Spence or even to Liv?
she is.
Well, that's what I. So here's what I think is happening. I
I'm gonna
think
say no.
that somehow, but I
That's
don't
gonna be
think
the
that they're
drama
gonna
at the
bring it
Christmas
up
party.
in. Right. I don't think they're gonna bring it up at in All American. But I think that Spencer is going to be wondering why there's this tension. Like we said, he might be trying to get them back together. He's going to be wondering why there's more tension post breakup between Jordan and Simone. I don't think that he knows about Jordan and Layla yet. So I don't think that really anybody knows about Jordan and Layla
They
other
don't.
than like
They don't. And how
They're
did
the
Jordan?
best kept secret, y'all. Best kept secret ever.
they. It's kind of
And how is
insane.
Jordan gonna break into Spencer that he trying to get with Lele? Like
They're
what?
It's
so good at
kind of
it.
insane
This is
at how much
insane.
people haven't noticed. But I think that
World.
Spencer might know after his conversation with Simone in Homecoming.
But the thing of the matter is, though, how is it that Jordan, you starting a whole relationship with Lele, and you haven't told Spencer who is your brother, who is her ex? Like, come on, the drama. Just tell the truth and let it go.
Because they haven't figured out what they are
Yeah, I
yet,
don't even
Jordan
think
and
it's
Layla.
yeah, I don't think it's him keeping it from him because he's her ex and that's supposed to be his bro. I think it's just because him and Lele are still one, they like their privacy, but also they're still trying to
Period.
work out what they
Y'all see,
are.
y'all see what Coop is doing to Spencer and Layla.
Oh, Coop need to
Could you
go over and get
imagine?
in Jordala's Kool-Aid and stay out of
She
No,
does
Spencer's.
no,
need
no, she
to. She
don't.
can
No,
stay
she
right
don't.
there.
No, she
She can
don't.
stay right there.
She's
Worry
gonna
about her
get
bestie.
Jordala's Kool-Aid.
She need to worry about her
Well, here's the
bestie.
thing. Here's the other thing. So if Layla's asking this question to Liv, is Liv gonna start to put two and two together?
She'll
Feel
ask a
like
question as to why you're at, because she's an investigative reporter. She'll be like, why you asking? Like, is there something wrong, type of thing. But because she also got so much going on with her own world, it's probably not permeating of whatever's going on with Layla. Like,
Right.
I got too much drama going on right now. I'm about to break this story. Spencer and I, or whatever. My daddy actually trying to act like he pay attention to me. All that stuff going on
facts.
at the same time.
Not Billy. Not Billy. Should catching strays as he should.
He
As he should.
should.
I think that one person is going to find out by the end of the episode. I don't know who it's gonna be. I don't think it's
End
gonna
of
be Spencer. I
Homecoming
don't
or
think it's
end of All Americans episode?
end of All
It's
American.
gonna be
One
Liv
singular
because she's not
person.
the one going over to homecoming. It's gonna be
It might
Liv.
be Patience, low key.
No,
No, it's
no.
gonna be Liv.
I highly doubt it. My guess.
Don't say JJ.
No, no, no. I was going between Spence and Liv, but with Spence going over to Homecoming, he ain't gonna know what's up. I feel like it would be Liv, mostly too because of the look that she was given at the end of 18. When my man was like, "No,
Yeah.
I want Layla." She was already having like a little inkling there, like, "Wait, what?" And now with Lele asking about Simone
Simone
girl,
and the
granted,
Tutu.
yeah, she see like Liv still thinks of them as they were, before as friends, all of them. But at the same time, like they're no longer together. In the way Lele is questioning it too, it's like,
Honestly, it needs to be
it's my
Liv. She
It
needs to
needs
man.
to
pick up
be.
on her twin
She does.
and
Come on with
Yes.
that twin
her
telepathy. Where's
friend,
that?
her
She
best
needs
friend.
she needs to just be messing with her twin. I don't hear that best friend drama. Yeah.
I don't want them to find out at all.
Well, and I hope that people is Coop gonna be the only one to clock Spolivia on
Yes.
their
Yes, because they gotta give
Yes.
Coop a storyline. Otherwise, Coop ain't got nothing else to do.
You'll
she
probably
has
have like the
Laura's law.
parents checking in, like, is everything
Yeah, she has
okay?
Coop has Laura's law.
She
Coop doing double
first
duty.
first of all, she needs to get far
You
away
see
from my
that,
mama
Monda? She
Lord.
multitasking.
She needs to get away
Coop,
far away from my
boom.
mama Lord. Because here's the deal. One of the storylines I have like in my head is that my mama Lord, being as kind as she is, hires Coop, but Coop's gonna mess up. Because every new
No.
law person they mess up, no matter how good they are. They mess up in some way, and Coop is gonna mess up something because it's
Or it might get shown up by a newcomer.
No,
Dun dun
yeah,
dun.
something
no.
something's gonna happen because you don't go from you almost about to be buried under the jail 20 million times to all of a sudden you're like this this best legal eagle person ever in the world. No, you're gonna mess up because it's growing pains of you understanding truly how the law works on the other side. So I can see that happening.
It's the fact that just last season, I was so upset at the fact that they woke this girl up from her coma in the very first episode back. And right now, I'm her biggest advocate.
That's actually hilarious. That's really funny, actually. That's very funny. I definitely think that most of the focus on the first couple of episodes is going to be the relationship drama more so than, even though we got a ton of football and a ton of tennis and all of that stuff. I think the meat and potatoes of the plot is going to be the
When
relationship
do you
stuff.
think the hot tub scene is gonna happen that everybody's like screaming about?
It could happen at the Christmas party. Who knows?
They need a Christmas
They
party
dipped
and
out
hop
to
in the
go.
hot tub.
They dipped
It
out to
it
go get
would
in the
it
hot
would
tub.
it would be a nice little parallel, right? Because the last time it happened was at Asher's party.
Yeah, it was at Ashley's party.
Um, and I'm assuming the party's going to be at the beach house. That's where the
Yeah,
hot
that's
tub
where it
is.
is. Yeah.
So,
Look,
and
they never
maybe
had issues with
maybe
each
they get
other
in
on
that
it.
hot tub, think that things are reconnecting, and then
Find out
No.
it's
somebody
not.
says something, and it goes sideways.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I do. Sorry, Bolivia fans. I do see them being in a break,
Yes,
um,
girl.
before they come back together, and that's on brand on
Strong.
how I've seen this whole relationship be from season 3. So I do see them being on a break, but their break is going to be hilarious because they're not really on a break. We're on a
Right.
break, but it's only
We
you
still kissing each other.
kissing each
Yeah, we still
other.
making
I'm
out.
Uh
clocking
huh.
you every 2 seconds, type of thing. I would love to see. I kid you not. I would love to see a jealous Spencer during this break. I
I
was
was literally about to be like, they're not dating other people.
right. We're not dating other people. I dare you to even look at another person, type of thing. And but then you get a jealous Spencer because Liv is like studying with somebody or something or whatever. I would love it. I promise you, I would. It'd be great to see a jealous Spencer. I promise.
Yeah, I feel like um these first couple of episodes are going to be hard romantically
Mm-hmm.
for the four of them, for and we'll count, what is it, like the six of them across two shows. So Spencer, Olivia, Jordan, Layla, Simone, Damon.
Damon, the
Yeah. And then the whole, right, the
it's like,
whole
yeah,
rest of the
everybody's
You said
relationship.
forget
gauntlet.
the.
And Cam and Keisha.
Yeah,
So
it's
just
gonna be messy.
basically
Yeah,
anybody who's in
All
a
of them, they
relationship.
all
all of them,
struggling.
all of
All of
these
them.
relationships are in the unknown. Even though some people look more
Only one
significant than
thriving is
others.
Nate.
Truly.
Yep.
Truly. It may be Simone with the new guy.
Can I get JR's,
No.
whoever JR's love
Filler.
interest out there? Somebody tell me what's going down. I need him to have a love interest this season.
Yeah.
Seriously, man.
That's too
Tell
much
him to
chocolate
focus
to
on his
leave by
growth.
himself.
The best kept secret in the trailers, JR and Patience.
You know, very much. How about
Patience, girl, she
JR
in the
sneak
studio.
over to LA and like
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
gosh. I just need a break from baseball.
uh,
let me find my
my
way over.
goodness.
Writers, listen to me. Let JR come over to LA with Cam for some reason. Oh, that'd have been great.
Music festival, guys trip.
Oh my gosh.
I just need to see that energy because I didn't get it in the backdoor pilot. I just need to see that energy. I really do.
That's so funny. But yeah, we gon' see. We gon' see. But this has been fun.
This has been.
It has.
It has been.
Any last thoughts for the good of the cause?
I
Jordela! No, I'm joking.
I I here's what I do want because
The give me hinted your day.
I can't.
Oh my
Here's
god.
what I do want because even though I have not been part of the fandom this summer, there's been a lot of like toxicity and things going on. I just want people to have fun with these first couple episodes.
Yes,
I just want people to
preach.
have fun. I want them to be able, even if they don't like what happened, be able to just have a conversation around it and not let it be ugly.
And Toxic 25-8?
Yeah, because I recently, I think 2 days ago or something, put on that I'm trying to figure out a way to do like a circle or Twitter circle or something, just all American, just fun. People want to have fun together and talk and dialogue and not have this all
Yeah.
toxicity around it. I'm still trying to figure out what that looks like, but I want people to just enjoy the show. Enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Have those people you
Yeah.
can enjoy the show with. Have a Lexi or a Kaya or someone like that, because Lexi will call me all times. Like we'd be talking about stuff.
Yeah, I
So
went ghost.
yeah, I did. Yeah, I did too. Until Lexi be like, "Hey, you saw this?" So,
Listen, I took a little break myself.
yeah, but find those people. I just want people to enjoy and understand that these are literally first year college student people. So let
Yeah.
them go through their trials and tribulations and just enjoy the show. Now, if you got something wrong to say about the show, go ahead. About the characters, the writing, you can do that, but just enjoy it. So yeah,
Yeah.
Just know Bolivia is taking a break, but they'll come back
yeah,
stronger than
they will
ever.
take a break,
And
y'all.
just
You're
Yeah.
know
right.
that Jordala is here to stay.
Oh, okay,
Patience and
that's
cool.
why.
Well, Jadea, I don't
Patience
Jordala
and
know.
is
cool. They're
Jadela
gonna
might end
come
on a
back in
bad
the
note.
end. But her and Sky, they're a thing right now.
Jordala finding their
Hey, for
footing. I
now.
will admit to that. They are finding their
They
footing.
are finding their footing.
They
I don't know if they'll
this
be. I don't know if they'll be up by the end of the first
I
episode.
don't
They
think
might be
so
on a
because
Nah,
that's not
girl.
what
They
I
ain't
had
gonna be up by the
predicted.
first episode.
I give them like episode 4 or 5.
That's the great thing about them. It's the build up.
Yeah.
Okay, if you say
Period.
so.
Period.
Come on,
But
don't
I think it's
even.
gonna be fun.
Listen,
I think it's gonna be fun. I'm really excited to see this. Both Spencer and Olivia and Jordan and Layla. I think the those two plots, with those two like surrounding stories with the article and with obviously them Jordan Lane trying to figure it out. I think that's gonna be really interesting television.
can I just say one more thing? The Liv being a journalist and her boyfriend being a football player and her possibly writing about her boyfriend team is so true in real life and has happened to some people that they don't, like people don't know that. For them to think that this is not like a true story, as I laugh as I'm helping somebody, it is truly can happen. Even if she worked on the college paper, she could break the
Right.
story on the team. So I just want people to understand that this is a possibility to happen out there.
Right, and I think in my conversation with Micah Cyrus, right? What
Yeah.
did he say? He was like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be about them all. Liv specifically, we are talking about Liv, but I think it goes to all of them is finding a balance.
Mm-hmm.
Finding a balance. So yeah, it's going.
It's going down.
Look, this has to be executed perfectly for this.
Because if it
like,
doesn't,
if this is executed perfectly, it's gonna be some
if
good
it's Vegas,
television.
I'm
I
here
have
for
high
it.
hopes that it is.
Yeah, same here, and I think because like the cast and crew, they're super excited about this season as well.
If it is not, you know I'm gonna say some things.
Get that negativity out of here.
I know,
It is.
but
It is.
it's positive. We
It's
positive
positive. I'm
over
gonna
here.
try to be positive, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed. But if it's not executed right, baby, they will hear from me. They will hear from
We
me.
know, we know. All right, y'all. It's been fun. It's been fun. Hope that y'all enjoyed. Thanks for listening to Film Study, an All American podcast, and stay tuned for the next episode.